the little bully. Little means very small. Bully means the boy who makes fun of others. Fun means चिढ़ाता है. ठीक है? Okay. Here is a small story about a boy who teases others. Teasing means putting in trouble for fun's sake, just for enjoyment. He wanted to enjoy himself by teasing people. Okay? Whoever there around him, he pushes, he teases, he troubles. That is his nature. His name is Hari. Right? Listen. Once upon a time, not so very long ago, there was a small boy called Hari. Although he was not very big, he was strong and he loved to teach all the boys and girls who went to school with him. What he loved to do most was to pinch. He could make a big bruise appear in half a second. Another trick he played was pricking people with a pin. So you can guess how all the children hated him. They tried pinching him back, but that was no good because he could always pinch harder. They did not like telling their teacher because that was telling tales. So it happened that the class went for a picnic to the seaside for a whole day. All the children were most excited. On that day, the sun shone bright and all the children were wild with excitement. They crowded into the train and sat down. But nobody wanted to sit next to Hari because he always pinched. When they arrived at the seaside, out jumped all the children with a shout of joy. Down to the sands they raced, hand in hand, but nobody took Hari's hand. Nobody went near him. Hari was angry. He went to a sandy corner near a rocky pool and sat down by himself. He took out his lunch and looked at it. It was a good lunch. There were 2 hard boiled eggs, 6 jam sandwiches, 3 pieces of bread and butter, a ginger cake, and a bar of chocolate. He would eat it all by himself. He would not offer anything to anyone. Just as he was beginning on the eggs, he heard a hoarse voice near him. "Hi, good morning. I am so pleased to meet a boy like you." Hari turned around and stared in fright. Whatever do you think he saw? Hari saw a monster crab walking sideways out of the pool. His eyes were on the ends of short stakes and he looked most queer. He held out his front claw to Hari. Hari put out his hand to shake the crab's claw, but to his surprise and anger, the crab opened his pincer and nipped his hand so hard that the little boy yelled. "Ah, here's my good cousin," said the crab pleasantly, and to Hari's horror, he saw a large sandy lobster crawling heavily out of the pool. Before the little boy could stop him, the lobster took his hand in his great pincer like claws and pinched it so hard that Hari yelled in pain. Then he stared at the pool in surprise, for out came sandy-colored shrimps and prawns, more crabs, and another large lobster, and they pricked Hari till he was soon black and blue with their pinching. Don't you like it? Said all the creatures in surprise. Why? We were told you would love to see us because you are a champion pincher and pricker yourself. Come, come, join in the fun. Harry leapt to his feet, crying loudly. His lunch rolled into the pool, and when the crabs and lobsters saw it, they ran to it and began to feast eagerly. Harry saw that they had forgotten him for a time, and he turned and ran for his life, tears streaming down his cheeks. They only did to me what I keep doing to the other children, he thought, but how it hurt, and how I hated those crabs and lobsters. I suppose the other children hate me too. Well, I jolly well shan't pinch or prick anymore. Okay, children? Very good. I'll give the explanation tomorrow. Okay? Thank you. Full natured boy. Okay? There was a boy whose name was Hari. He punishes every other boys or girls, means of his friend, for fun. Okay? He's a small boy, of course. So once upon a time means few years back, means not so very long, but some years ago, there was a small boy called Hari. A boy was there whose name was Hari. Although he was not very big, he was strong. He was not that big, but he was very strong. Means healthy. Strong means here healthy. And he loved to tease all the boys and girls. He loved to tease. Loved means here he likes to tease, punish, put in trouble all the boys and girls who went to school with him, those who are going with him. That is why nobody liked to go with him. What he loved to do most was to pinch. Always simply he pinches with his nails. See the picture, how he pinches everybody. When they cry, he will laugh, he will smile, he will enjoy. That is the fun that Hari was getting enjoying. He could make a big bruise appear in half a second. He will pinch in such a way to 2-3 children at a time, or he will make a big bruise. Bruise means halla gulla. He make a very nuisance scene over there, which means scene. Everybody will start crying. Okay, and they wanted to tell to their teacher, but nobody dares to tell. Another trick he played was pricking people with a pin. Sometimes he pricks with pin. Small alpins are there, safety pin, alpin. With that also he pinches, pricks, which gives very pain, and even sometimes we get blood, no? Yeah. So this is the thing he was doing. Who? Hari. Is it good pinching people or our friends or to somebody else? No, but that fellow was doing. Even in our class, some children are there who always do some mischiefs. Mischiefs means bad things which no one likes. Okay, so Hari also was doing the same thing. So you can guess how all children hated him. When somebody teases, somebody put us in trouble, somebody prick with a pin, we don't like. So like that, no child was liking Hari. Everybody was keeping aside to this fellow. They never meet Hari, they never talk to him. But still that fellow was coming to these children never and was pricking. Then they tried pinching him back, but that was not good because he could always pinch harder. Even these children, their friends, also wanted to pinch. But once he pinch, he will pinch everybody. He will say everybody. Okay? He pinches harder. He pinches harder than those who pinch a little. They did not like telling their teacher because that was telling tales. If they tell teacher also, he will go and cry first. Say, no madam, they are all telling lies. I never do such things. like he pretends, he acts, he'll do some action, then teacher will scold these friends only. So what happened, the class one day wanted to go for picnic. They went to picnic with their tiffin and all to a seaside. Seaside means beach. Okay, they took food, tiffin, breakfast, lunch, everything to stay there for a whole day. Okay, all the children were most excited. Excited means they are so happy to go for the picnic. On that day the sun shone bright. Early morning all the children were happy to go. So all were happy, and all the children are wild with excitement. They were so eager to enjoy, to go in a group. So they crowded into the train and sat down. Everyone boarded the train, two, three in groups. They were all enjoying. But nobody wanted to sit next to Hari. Nobody wanted to sit with Hari because he always pinches. Because he punishes, he pinches, he prickles. So nobody wanted to sit with this boy. When they arrived at the seaside, they reached the seaside. They all came out of that small train. They jumped with their teacher. All they sat in groups, 4, 5, like that. They all sat in groups with their food and playthings. Okay. So you too have, when go for picnic, you sit with your friends with all your playthings and food, like that. They also scattered, divided into groups, and they sat. But nobody took Hari's hand. Nobody went near him. Nobody wanted to sit with Hari. Nobody took the hand to shake hand to Hari. Then Hari was angry. Because nobody is going to him. He went to a sandy corner. Then with a pale face, sad face, he went to a sandy corner near the rocky pool and sat down by himself near a rocky pool. Pool means every little water is there. Near that, on the sand, he sat. He took out his lunch and looked at it. It was 12 o'clock or 12:30. Everybody started taking their lunch. Even Hari also brought his tiffin box. He opened it to have the lunch. He took out his lunch and looked at it. It was a good lunch. He opened and saw nice eggs, semia, sweet, hot, biscuit, everything his mommy had put. There were 2 hard boiled eggs. Excellent 2 boiled eggs are also were there. 6 jam sandwiches. How many? 6 jam sandwiches are also were there. 3 pieces of bread and butter. Bread and butter was also there. A ginger cake. Ginger cake also was there. Ginger means adrak. A cake which is very tasty. And a bar of chocolate. And chocolate bar was also there. He would eat it all by himself. He is alone now. He wanted to eat all. So he opened the tiffin box and said, he would not offer anything to anyone. He had no friends that time, so he did not call anyone, he did not offer. Just as he was beginning on the eggs, when he was about to eat an egg, he heard a hoarse voice. He heard some hoarse voice, means wild voice, means very abnormal voice. With that voice, he afraid. Good morning. I am so pleased to meet a boy like you. So Hari turned around and saw and stared in fright. With fear, he saw, turned the face and saw there was a monster of crab. One creature is coming towards him. So he was a boy. So that crab, when it came, good morning means it won't speak, but the way it walked, it seems as it wishes this boy. Okay. So Hari saw the monster crab walking sideways out of the pool. It was just walking on the side of the pool. His eyes were on the end of short stakes and he looked most queer. And when he saw the crab, it has the stalks means the tail, which has sharp nails. Okay, he held out his front claw to hurry. With the front claw, claws means in the leg it has the claws. With the claw, it caught Hari. Hari put out his hand to shake the crab's claw. So it is not that to give the shake hand, just the crab caught his hand and it pricked him. And then he shouted. Who shouted? Hari. But to his surprise and anger, the crab opened his pincer and nipped his hand so hard that the little boy yelled. The little boy yelled means shouted, cried, Ammo, Ammo, something is pinching me, Ammo, like that, shouted. And it was the crab did not leave his hand. It was still pinched with its sharp nails. Oh, here's my God, cousin, said the crab pleasantly. Another crab was there behind. This crab also called it, Hey, pleasantly, come, come, come. Hari's horror. We have a Hari boy here. We can have his food. We can enjoy. We can pinch him. Come, come, come. A large sandy lobster crawling heavily. Crawling means like this. Crawling. Snakes crawl. Mandak crawl. Like that. And crab, lobster. A big one kind of water animal. That also like crab. It started coming to him. Before the little boy could stop him, the lobster took his hand. He just wanted to go away. But meanwhile, the new crab caught his hand and started pinching. Great pincer like claws and pinched it so hard that Hari yelled in pain. He started crying. Then he stared at the pool in surprise, for out came sandy colored shrimp and prawn. And just suddenly, this boy, Hari, saw towards the pool. Why? Just where any other crabs are coming. Like that he saw. Really, there were so many shrimps, prawns, crabs with different colors and the color of sand were coming towards him. And another large lobster and they pricked Hari. All they came towards Hari. They started pinching him. Hari till he was soon black and blue with their pinching. They all started pinching. Hari cried. Nobody helped them. Don't you like it? Said all the creatures in surprise. Every creature, the crab, lobster, prawn, they all shrimp, they all told, don't you feel? Why? Enjoy. What is there? You also pinch your friends, no? So we also pinch you. Enjoy. You are the champion of pincher. Champion means you are the leader. You pinch everybody. You are master in pinching. You can pinch in any kind. So we also wanted to pinch you. Come, join in the fun. Yes, let's enjoy. You pinchers will also pinch you. They told. But can this boy pinch? No. This boy could not. Whereas all those water animals started pinching this boy. Hari left to his feet, crying loudly. So after that they left. But he started with the pain, started crying. His lunch rolled into the pool. All his lunch box has rolled and went into the pool. So all these prawns and crab, shrimp, lobster, they all picked his food and ate and went away. But Hari was hungry. Hari saw that they had forgotten him for a time, and he turned and ran for his life. When they all started eating those food items, that time Hari just saw and ran out of that place towards the children, and he ran for his life, tears streaming down his cheek. All the tear means from eyes, water came till his cheeks. They only did to me what I give. Then he thought, these crabs and all did this they pinched me, pricked me, because I was pinching my friends, my children. So from today I will not do any harm, any pinch, any prick to anyone. Like that, from that day he became a very good boy. Okay children, you also, what you learn, you must not tease, you must not trouble, you must not put problem to any of your friends. You be friendly with everybody. Thank you.